Hello, fellow travelers. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to hop here for a moment and check in, see how everybody's doing. Um, I wanted to just chat for a second about somatic experiencing, somatic therapy. There's a lot of different words for this stuff. It's uh, a process. I've been doing this now for, maybe 9 months. Not a huge amount of time. I've been working with an amazing gentleman here in San Antonio, Dr. Wiley Patterson, awesome, who has been teaching me how to do this, helping me through, and showing me how to take it and do it on my own so that I don't have to only do it when I see him. And the best way I can explain it is that when you're in the middle of feeling something, feeling whatever it is that you are not enjoying, it's a way instead of fighting those emotions, running from those emotions, hiding from those emotions. It's a way of sitting in those emotions and allowing those emotions to flow through you and work through and allowing your physical body. I think that's what somatic means, like the physical body, allowing your body to just process those emotions instead of getting them stuck or shoving them deep down inside, like Hank Hill tells us to do. Um, and I've had all kinds of different ways of experiencing this. Everything from uh, trying to see, what color is it? What is it? Hot? Is it cold? Is there a shape that sometimes forms in your body? And all of that sometimes happens. Is it sometimes just a feeling? I was upset because I got into an argument with somebody, and they told me that they can't trust me anymore, and they hung up the phone. And I thought I was being very calm in discussing our disagreement and explaining my feelings on the matter. And so I immediately started to question myself, feeling like I needed to apologize, getting mad, all at the same time, wanting to say, I'm never going to be your friend again, because that's what I do. Overreact and get upset over little things when the reality is it might not be me. That who knows what they're going through, right? So I sat down with it and was just feeling this very weird mix of anger and sorry, and you know they're not going to like me, and I did something wrong, but I didn't do something wrong, and crazy mixed up confused emotions. And the beauty with somatic experience is you don't got to feel it. Yeah, you do got to feel it. You don't got to figure it out. And that is real hard for me. I want to overthink it. I want to figure out why I'm feeling this way and change it. And am I right to feel this way? And all this stuff. And with somatic experiencing, you just feel it. In many ways, you kind of step back and watch it, feel it, watch it without letting it overrun you. And it was crazy because I had this feeling of kind of a wave flowing through me and a wind flowing through me and pushing out in front of me. And then you start getting, I felt like somebody was hitting like a pressure point in my chest. And during this process, one of the ways I realized I release energy. I start yawning like huge, monstrous yawns that you just feel those big relieving yawns that you can have. And I felt this like pressure point kind of pain here and moved up behind my ear. Then my head kind of warmed up and it came across, and I just sat there and experienced all this stuff, and it is weird and it is crazy. Um, and boy, when I first started doing it, I felt as goofy and weird. We'll just use weird again as anything, but it works. And after it works a couple times, it's pretty amazing. And so I sat down and did this and yawned, and my eyes are watering, not crying. maybe a little cry, who knows? But just release a crazy amount of energy. And what they say with the somatic experience is you can come in, and a lot of the stuff we deal with is you got years and years of backed up emotions. And so a lot of times your emotions, your reactions to people and what they do today is actually based on stuff that happened in your past, reactions that you had or things that were done to you or said to you when you were younger. And so, that's a lot of times why maybe somebody says something to you and you have a reaction that is completely out of proportion, or vice versa. Sometimes you say something to somebody and they absolutely freak out and lose your mind, and you're like, well, all I said was, can you pick up your trash right there? What's the big deal? That is, though, there's our emotions that, we have emotions that come out. And so a lot of times with the somatic experience, we're actually releasing emotions back toward or to the original instance. Um, and so it is crazy when something you kind of it was just kind of bothering you, wasn't a big deal, and then you get this huge rush of release, and that's what I just went through. And now I'm just kind of sitting here with this kind of warm, buzzy feeling, kind of like after drinking a glass of wine or something like that. And I'm not upset, and I can think about this situation and just realize, I tried my best. I might not have been perfect. I tried not to be ugly and express my feelings about something. And um, if I was wrong, I will happily apologize to them if they want to talk to me again. Um, uh, I don't know if it was me or them, but I don't have to sit and dwell on it the rest of the day now. And that's nice. That's different. That's different from what I used to do 9 months or a year ago, where I would just stew on this stuff all day and maybe even send some mean texts or call them back and want to talk to them more and then get into another fight and make it worse, very possibly. Um, but yeah, so good stuff. Somatic experiencing, somatic therapy. Look it up. It's neat stuff. If you've ever done it, I'd love to hear about what your experiences was. Leave me a comment or something down in the comments section, and would love to hear it. And hope you guys are having a great day. We'll talk to y'all soon. Namaste.